Hey guys, my name is Lester and today I'm going to show how to configure OSPF on Cisco Packet Tracer. So some of you might be wondering why I'm doing this video again. The thing is that there was a slight issue where one of my subscribers told me that he couldn't ping from one PC to another, and I figured out that I had made a slight blunder in subnetting, so I misconfigured some of the IP addresses, so that's why he couldn't ping from one PC to another. So this is a remake of the previous video. There's nothing much to it, only thing is that I've corrected my mistakes. Sorry about that. uh, so all I've done is uh, I've used the same IP addresses. Only thing I've done is just noted it down over here, and the different prefixes and the IP addresses, the range of IP addresses in each subnet. I've also noted it down. If you want, you can have a look at it. uh, I don't want to go in details on how to subnet, because that would be a separate video. Because if you don't know, then please let me know. I will show how to configure that as well. So all I've done is configured the interfaces on R1 and R3, but I haven't configured OSPF on these routers, neither on this one. Um, uh, but I haven't configured the interfaces on this router, so let's get started. So interface FA0/0 IP address 172.116.0.193, and the subnet mask would be 27 would be 224, no short, exit. Now I need to configure the serial interfaces. To 9 and it's a /30 subnet mask prefix with the 252 mask, and it is having a clock rate of 64,000. Shut, exit. Same I have to do for the other interface, and it's having an IP address of 226, and you don't have to specify clock rate for that, because the other side is having a clock rate for that particular network. So now they have formed adjacencies. Let's start configuring OSPF router OSPF1. uh, OSPF1. So I need to type network 192, sorry, 172.16.0.192, which is this network. uh, and instead of using subnet mask, we in other routing protocols we use subnet mask, which is 255.224, but here we are not going to use that. Instead we are going to use a wildcard mask, which would be the inverse of the subnet mask. And that the way you do that is use 255 throughout, and you subtract it with this thing, which is, and then you get this thing as your wildcard mask. So this is the correct way of doing it. So all you have to do is 31, and you need to specify the area, which is 0, and the same in a similar manner you have to do the rest of the interfaces, which are the directly connected to this router, which is 224 and 228. You need to change the thing to 228 and 226, I guess. 224, yeah, 224. Right, and exit. If you want, you can specify passive interface for this network. The way you do that is type passive interface and type in fast ethernet 0/0. And the reason why you do that is because, let's say, if you don't want to advertise your private network to the others, uh, what passive interface does is it accepts the updates, hello packets from other routers, but it doesn't send hello packets. uh, by default, OSPF sends hello packets every 10 seconds. So I'll show you afterwards. uh, it won't send these networks. The what a hello packet does, it says that the network is alive. It says I'm alive. So if after 10 seconds it doesn't say that it is alive, it will wait for another 40 seconds. That, after 40 seconds, if it doesn't say send a hello packet, then it will the SPF will assume that that interface is down, or network is down, and that's the reason why you, you do that. So if I say to show IP SPF interface FA0, at the moment it won't show anything because it's not forwarding any hello packets, because I haven't configured OSPF on the other two routers. The moment I configure those two routers, then it will forward hello packets, or exchange the routing table among the neighboring routers, forming adjacencies and all. Let me configure that as well. So in a similar manner, you have to configure by the way, the password is Cisco. um, and on R1 you need to configure this thing. It's the same as that, but alright, I've already showed you all how to excuse me, how to configure the wildcard mask, and if you don't know, you can check it over here. Specified it everywhere. It's the same for everything, but remember the prefix you need to subtract with your it's just the inverse of your subnet mask, which is the wildcard mask. So this is the case. /25 is a prefix which will be having a 128 mask, and /26 is 192 mask. So need to subtract to get the wildcard mask. So as a now that they have formed some adjacencies between the neighboring router, uh, let me go ahead and configure this thing as well. R3, copy, I try and paste it over here, uh, let them form adjacency between the neighboring routers, and I'll show you what's happening over there. So the OSPF interface. So I've configured passive interface on this interface. The way you can tell it's not forwarding any hello packets uh, on this router. Um, and if I say, if I do that, then it's forwarding hello packets. It's exchanging the routing table among the neighboring routers. So this, I told you, every 10 seconds it's exchange the hello packets. So if I do that again, then the value will go 2 seconds, uh, 7 seconds, 4, 3. So you got what I'm trying to say over here. So in every 10 seconds it sends a hello package. Mm, some companies might want to conserve their bandwidth. uh, so for in this case it's a small network. Let's say if the company had like 100 or 50 routers, and each 50 routers, god knows how many networks they are connected with. If every network, every interface tries to wanted to communicate over the network, then imagine how many hello packets they had to exchange among each other. So bandwidth, then in that case bandwidth is an issue over there. So you want to conserve your bandwidth. So by implementing passive interface, you reduce the amount of hello packets being sent over the network. So that's the advantage of it. But it doesn't mean that if I didn't configure passive interface, it will not ping another PC on. It's not like that. I can show you that. If I try to ping, you could, if you want, you can configure passive interface, or if you don't want, you can leave it as it is. Doesn't matter, it can still ping it. But on this thing I haven't configured passive interface. So if I show you, yeah, I've configured over here. Configured R3. Let me see. Passive interface R1. Okay, I've configured it everywhere, I guess. So if I try OSPF1, escape interface FA000. If I try to remove the passive interface command here and show you all, I'm not making anything up over here. Show IP OSPF interface FA0s. In the previous slide on R2, I showed you all that it was not forwarding hello packets. Now it's forwarding hello packets over here. As you can see, I'm not making anything up over here. So if you don't want your private network to send hello packets, exchange packets to other networks, then you can use passive interface. Now if I do passive interface and I show you over here, then it's saying it's not exchanging any hello packets over the network. So I guess you get the point over here. So this is how you configure the OSPF Cisco packet trace or on an actual equipment. So if you have any problems, please let me know. Thanks for watching.